The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Now Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Clock
rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
43-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs. They'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
52 yards.
When I see a route like that, I don't know how anybody stays with these receivers because he curled back. I thought he was going to stop. Then he just took off.
He really gave the impression that the curl was the end of the route. But when he turned it upfield and the throw was there, nothing a defender can do.
Brady now on 1st down. To Evans on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
Here's Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
From 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Coleman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
21. Hey, go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Buccaneers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15. Yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Buccaneers.
Wait, set, slide, 80. Easy.
Here's Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 57, come on. 57, come on.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Wait, set, 53. No, 66.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Down Buccaneers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
16 yards, a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's going to be caught by Samuel and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The 40. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, 49ers 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Buccaneers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Trent Taylor.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That is caught at the 7. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Garoppolo again. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Buccaneers 28, 49ers 16.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Fournette, a first down carry. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He's taken
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right there.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 28.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.